This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a little something to share with you because Black women still don't know when they're being clowned. They don't know when they're the butt of the joke. They really think that they're getting somewhere, and they think that they're getting validation, and they are not. So I just got a real quick clip that I found that I want to share with you today. It's just a little quick clip. Here we go.
There's a new show on Apple TV just launched starring Hilary and Chelsea Clinton. Take a listen.
Chelsea follows rap music. She has ever since she was a little girl. But I kind of came to awareness of you with the Cardi B WAP.
I've always wanted to do a song with Cardi. As soon as she sent me the song, I think I sent it back to her like the next day. And it was just so exciting. The men, they seem so confident in what they're saying, and they don't have no problem with talking about their sexuality and how they're going to have sex with you. I could do that, and it's going to sound fire coming from a woman.
It's great to see women be so kind of fierce.
That is my life's mission.
We need a doctor at the Daily Wire. I need immediate medical attention for the permanent cringe. I don't know that I have any hope of recovery. Wouldn't you say it's so wonderful when women are fierce? I'm not the greatest hip-hop aficionado, but by golly, my daughter Chelsea, she's totally down with the jive. I am embarrassed for them. This is a new show on Apple TV.
Now, he was cringed for a different reason, because it was cringy to him like, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all talking to this rapper about rap? Like, y'all don't even do this. The reason why he's cringe is because he knows that they don't care about that, and that that's not a part of their life. That's not a part of their culture. That's not a part of their leisure value, listening to Meg Thee Stallion. They know that. He know that. That's why it's cringy to him. Because he's like, listen, Chelsea, Hilary, that's not our value system. I know you don't do that in your leisure time. I know you don't. I don't. You don't. Other PC people that are of a, that's not in the, you either have to be in the trailer part, or you have to have grown up with Black people to have their value system, to have their leisure value. And that they would listen to the rap and stuff like that. But we don't really do that. Not publicly. Even if you do, on the low, kind of listen to one or two little rap songs. Chelsea, Hilary, what are y'all doing? Why y'all are mocking this woman? And he right. He right. Meg Thee Stallion is being clowned right to her face. And she doesn't know that she's being clowned because she doesn't see it as being clowned. But they were actively laughing at, like, she being laughed at on this clip. And the general body of Black women get laughed at by PC women in interactions like this. Because what Meg is talking about openly expressing her sexuality in a song to compete with the vulgarity of men. That's what she will. If men can talk about how they gonna have sex with you. So why does that make it where you gotta talk about how you want to have sex with them? Let the men be. If the men are gonna be vulgar, let them be vulgar. You know what I mean? Because men are going to do stuff like that anyway. For as classy as Michael Jackson was, he never used profanity. He was never sexually vulgar in his songs. He would get on that stage and grab his crotch faster than you could blink. And he would continue to do it. It was a dance move. Okay. It was a part of his dance moves, grab his crotch and, thrust it and all that kind, because he was a dude. At the end of the day, no matter what you thought about Mike was a man. And Mike was going to do man stuff. Okay. Men are men. Male rappers are going to be vulgar about their sexual exploits and how they want to do women and how they want to have sex with women. That's for the men to do. Here you come, Meg Thee Stallion. I guess we shouldn't be surprised to talk about how you wanted to compete in the vulgarity of your song and talking about it's gonna be fire coming from a woman. She was trying to find a word that wasn't a cuss word to say in front of, her betters, because she knew she was talking to her betters. So she didn't want to, offend by saying curse words and this and that. And then Chelsea sitting up there talking about it's cool when a woman is so fierce, knowing full and well these are two women who would not be caught dead. Do you understand? Who would not raise their children to be caught dead, who do not hang in the circles of women who would be caught dead, twerking, blasting WAP, saying vulgar stuff, recording themselves, talking crazy, cussing, doing no type of sexual vulgarities or anything of the sort. They are not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Chelsea would not, it would be a public embarrassment for Chelsea Clinton to have some type of video surface of her being ratchet. That would be just an embarrassment to the Clinton family. I don't care what they've done politically and all of the stuff that they done got into. Like, that would be a public embarrassment for her and her family. Her femininity and her position demands that she never embarrass herself like that or her family name. But they congratulating, you understand? They're congratulating and gassing Megan up, and thereby all the Black women who think like Megan. They're gassing her up about how cute it is and how awesome it is and how, fierce it is or whatever, for her to be vulgar, for her to be overly sexualized, for her to have masculine energy, to be classless, and to be low quality of a woman. They're congratulating her for it. They're congratulating her for it. They're giving her all kind of so-called accolades to make her feel like she's doing the right thing. Hilary would murderize Chelsea if Chelsea even approached the ratchetry that Megan does in the name of being an entertainer. You wouldn't see Chelsea no more. You hardly don't see her now. They got this little show. I don't know what it's about, but they got this little show apparently as a mother and daughter going around doing whatever they going around doing. And in this little clip, they was gassing Megan in this clip here. So it was the gaslighting moment. It was these kinds of gaslighting moments, interactions, and incidents between white women and Black women that actually led Black women into buying into the feminist movement. It was this stuff, because as much as Black women like to claim that they don't like white women and that white women are this and white women are that, she's also desirous of white women's validation, almost, but not quite as much as she want white men validation. Because when white women come to congratulate a Black woman on anything stupid that she's actually doing, the Black woman feels this sense of validation, like, well, I must be on the right track if Becky is giving me the green light and if Becky is giving me the thumbs up, without ever thinking that Becky giving you a thumbs up for that kind of behavior that you never see Becky engaging in, though. Becky don't do that. The Beckys that you see running around trying to twerk this, that, and they pros. These is hoes. They already Instagram hoes, OnlyFans hoes, and stuff like that. They already considered the lowest among their women, though. They already considered that. So she don't mind getting on Instagram and showing her butt and having her only, like, she don't mind doing that because she's already low on the pecking order of white women. Okay? But you see a whole heck of a lot more black women doing stuff like jumping on restaurant tables and twerking than you ever see a bunch of white women doing it. And they like that for a reason. First of all, because that's just not a part of how they behave. That's not culturally appropriate for them. It's culturally appropriate for whatever reason for black women to do that stupid stuff and to be uncouth and to be low class, to cuss like a sailor, be overly sexualized, be super vulgar, be, you know what I'm saying, and all of these sorts of things. That's culturally okay for black women to do. Even your upper echelon black women, you know, she got to have that in her. She got to be able to pull that out if she, quote unquote, need to. And that makes her real. That's her keeping it real. That's her not forgetting where she came from. That's her not letting go of certain parts of the lost value system. See, in order to be real in the black community, you got to hold the lost value system up. That's the reality. That's the reality. That's what we mean by you don't want to move forward and you don't want to change and you don't want to become better, because we have associated better with whiteness and their value system or any other value system other than the lost value system that we have. If you're a black person not upholding that, then we don't want to have nothing to do with you. You're not real. You're not keeping it real. You're not black enough. So black women typically will get validation from situations and interactions like the one we just witnessed. Megan feels validated, super validated. She'll never stop doing what she's doing. She'll never give it a second thought. She'll never, you know what I mean? Maybe until way later when she old, when it ain't no more money to get or whatever, she ain't hot no more. She might sit down and think about it. But right now, she's not going to, because she just got extra super duper. That was more validation than Maxine Waters was able to give, because Maxine is another black woman. So black women be wanting this white women's validation because they see white women as feminine and as real women. So if the real feminine woman come tell you you're doing a good job as a woman and you know you not, you feel vindicated about it. Oh, well, I must be all right too. And she just gassing you. She just gaslighting you. That's all that she's doing. So now black women will believe, oh, well, I'm doing the right thing. That's the same way they got you snaked into feminism, that you were doing the right thing because you was following up behind her, and everything that she's doing must be okay because she's the pinnacle of femininity and womanhood. She's got white womanhood, something you don't have. You better start putting two and two together around here. That was a gaslight session. Hilary don't care nothing about Megan. And neither do Chelsea. Chelsea might have listened to a little rap growing up as a form of rebellion or something. You know, she might have her little songs that she like. You know, she thinks she really in the groove because she like Beyonce. You know, stuff like that. And Hilary and them ain't never really paid no close attention to a girl. As long as you don't embarrass me, don't get nowhere and embarrass me. Act like them little black hoodlums. Don't you act like them little black thoughts. Don't you do it. I better not come in this room and catch you doing none of that stuff. You better not go nowhere and do it. You know what's going on. I want mom. Oh, well, get it together. I don't want no single motherhood. I don't want none of that. You are not going to be Sarah Palin's daughter. You understand me? Better not pop up with no baby. You just bet not. You know she got that talk. That's why you don't see her. That's why she ain't nowhere. They just tell you, black women, you keep being a whore and a harlot and a thought and buy into independence and masculinity while white women watch you destroy yourself, and she go on about her business and help support and uplift herself and her husband and her children and her community. That's all that is. You don't never know when you're being laughed at. You think they laughing with you. No, baby, they laughing at you, baby. They laughing at you. Okay. Before we sign off, I want to bring everybody's attention to the Black Lives Matter petition that we have going strong right now. We are only maybe about less than 30 people away from the 8,000 signatures that we want on the petition. So if you want to become part of holding Black Lives Matter accountable, then all you have to do is click the link to the petition that is in the description box. Sign it, share it, and contribute to it. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.